Ladies and gentlemen, let me know if you ever heard of this. There is a surgery, and they said it's growing real popular among men to make themselves taller. So, this story came out in BuzzFeed, and it's about a man that was 5'7". He had surgery done, and he is 5'10" now. What the hell? I didn't even know something like this even existed. So I guess if you're a man not happy with your height, you can get this surgery done. It's quite expensive though. So when I met Scott, not his real name, early in March, he was gently pushing a walker ahead of him. I had gotten lost trying to find the door to his apartment, so he had to come find me, leaning against the door frame in a fitted t-shirt and shorts. He waved me over and then steadied himself. On a picture perfect Los Angeles day like this one, had the circumstances been different, we probably would have met outside and enjoyed the sunshine. But he was still getting used to his new legs. A few weeks earlier, Scott had what he calls a life altering surgery. He underwent a procedure that will make him permanently taller. There was no concrete numbers on how many people are having this procedure done. And this is according to a 2020 BBC report found that hundreds of men have had it every year. But Scott was among the men who was frustrated by how he was treated because of his height. He sought out a surgeon who could permanently lengthen his legs, and this procedure cost him $75,000. Wow. By the time he was done lengthening, a weeks long process after the surgery, he would be 5'10". So from 5'7" to 5'10". Wow. So that's about an inch taller than the average American man. After a few weeks, have seen a notable rise in men seeking cosmetic procedures. From facelifts to Botox, men have been increasingly turning to cosmetic interventions to appear younger in the face of a culture that, of course, fetishizes youth. In 2018, Wired called it the Brotox boom. The pandemic only accelerated the trend. As a work shift to Zoom, more men spent time looking at and worrying about their faces. Really? Why? Why? But heightened is another matter. So, heightening, making yourself tall, that is crazy. There were fillers for jaw lines, there are Botox for foreheads, but height, a major source of anxiety for men, seems unsolvable. The struggles for short men in a dating world, as well as documented, to improve the odds of matching with people, men have taken to lying about their height on dating apps. This happens so frequently that the dating app Tinder once rolled out an April Fool's joke about verifying height, and men got very upset. Just last week, TikTok went viral for devising a plan to fact check guys who said they are 6 feet tall. Height is even an advantage in the workplace, where taller men are more likely to end up as CEOs, and shorter men are less likely to get access to career opportunities. Short men are mocked on social media. Some research suggests shorter men are more likely to be depressed. Scott, who is 25 and works at a digital media company, said that before the surgery, colleagues constantly made remarks about his stature. I was not treated with respect, Scott told me. Every single workplace I've been in, there have been several situations where people commented on my height to discredit me entirely as a person. One disagreement at work led to a colleague snapping at him and rebutting, "Don't be so sure of yourself, short man." Over the years, the insults began to take their toll. I was waking up 2 hours before my alarm every day just to walk around the neighborhood and cry, he said. For Scott, demeaning comments about height were everywhere, whether it was his personal life or in pop culture. He signaled out on TikTok, particularly where jokes about men's height are rampant. I don't know how many times I have to hit the dislike button for your algorithm to learn I don't want to see jokes about height, he said. He flags the TikTok as harassment and bullying, only to receive a note back that says the app reviewed the content and didn't find anything wrong. He paused our interview and pulled out his phone to show me a TikTok. Um, One of his favorite influencers, at Flossy Baby. When I see a woman that is 5'8", and I'm like, that tall woman says to the camera. But when I see a man that is 5'8", I'm like, look, garden. So he feels like a little troll, y'all. I don't know why he does. I mean, come on, that is crazy. So now, since he feels so humiliated about his height, before the surgery, I was 5'7". I was not even, he didn't feel he was tall enough. These kind of comments drove Scott to seek out limb lengthening surgery. In this elaborate procedure, a doctor breaks both femurs and insert titanium rods that slowly expand inside the patient's body, making them permanently taller. Wouldn't you be in fear of having like arthritis or problems using your limbs when you start becoming an elderly person? I'm just saying. So you break the femurs on both legs and you insert a titanium rod that you slowly expand until a person reaches a taller height. That doesn't sound appealing. Wow. I mean, would you get this done? I mean, I think I'm a woman, but I'm just saying if I was a man, even if I was short, I'd just deal with it. I mean, that just seems dangerous to me to get something like that done. But they said it's growing among men, so I guess it must be a psychological thing for you. You'll have to let me know in the comment section. I have to tell you, when I was coming up, a lot of these short guys had a lot of game because I used to see them with all kinds of women. But hey, that was around where I was. But please tell me what you think about this video. This is crazy. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.